DJs BrewTube beer review. These days, they're putting coffee in all kinds of beers, as you can see, stage right. Many much styles are receiving a good dose of coffee in them. And today, we have a beer from Southern Tier Brewing Company out of Lakewood, New York, US of A. Yay, yay. And what beer do we have from them today? We have one from their limited series. That's right, we have their Cold Press Coffee Pumking. This is a pumpkin or urban spice beer, if you prefer. It's a limited serving. It clocks it at 8.6% ABV and 30 IBUs. Now, they do tell us for malts in this, they use two types, which are Munich and caramel. And they're saying the Munich and caramel malts are where all that pie, crusty kind of flavor is coming from. They don't say anything about the hops, but they do tell us a whole bunch about the boatload of adjuncts that are in this beer. First of all, it's a coffee pumpkin beer. They put cold brewed coffee that they've taken themselves and they've cold brewed for 72 hours, and it's the light roast variety. Then we're getting into pumpkin and vanilla along with spices. And what spices, you ask? They're using clove, cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice. Sort of that pumpkin pie seasoning awesomeness. So I really dig me some pumpkin. I think it's one of the best pumpkin beers, that and probably Schlafly pumpkin and some others that are out there that are really awesome. I only drink imperial versions these days. The lower ABV, excuse me, sort of pumpkin beers don't get it done for me. They're too watery, kind of like a sort of a celestial seasonings, kind of herbal tea bag sort of thing going on. But anyways, so this beer is supposed to be pretty damn tasty. And you know what? I've talked enough about it. It's time to pop the top on it, get in the snap top, and tell you what's up with Cold Press Coffee Pumking. Hell yes. Boom, big hiss off the top, tons of cannon smoke. Excuse me, tons and tons of fall spices blasting off, and coffee. Hell yes, still cannon smoke, damn. Let's get this bad boy in the glass. It's been a long time since I've had a pumpkin variety, but you know what I said? It's to myself, it's fall, it's time to dive into one. Why the hell not? So, appearance. It's a super clear, gorgeous amber orange color. It looks like fall. It looks like pumpkin. Imagine that. It has a 3/4 of finger head, super tightly packed bubbles. When I swirl that puck around, damn, I think we might get some glass lacing, but for sure, look at alcohol lace clawing on the inside of this glass. Take a look at that. That looks freaking delicious. But you know what? It's going to smell good too, especially with all that shit ton of adjuncts in there. So let's dive in for the aroma. Man, blasted with coffee mixed with graham crackery pie crust. Damn. Caramel. The spices are actually tamped down. I'm getting a lot of vanilla. It's like the coffee has amplified the vanilla and the graham crackery crust. I don't remember that graham crackery crust sort of aroma being that big. There's some gourdy, buttery pumpkin in there. Clove. Almost a nuttiness in the background as well. Cinnamon's pretty faint. It's there. I'm not getting a whole lot of spiciness, but man, that graham cracker and coffee are up in your grill. This smells pretty damn delicious. This beer sold out really fast. The regular pumpkin sits on the shelf these days because they make a shit ton of it. But man, this one they made less of. It smells damn good. I'm diving in. Cheers! Yum. Yum. Wow. Nice glass lacing. Right up in front. Excuse me. You get a hit of that coffee. It's not big and dark roasty, but it's there accenting that pumpkin pie crust. The cinnamon's coming in, and the clove spiciness more present in the aroma. The graham cracker is bigger in the aroma than it is the taste. The coffee is a subtle background player that's really accenting the graham cracker and the gordiness of the pumpkin nicely. It's got a medium mouthfeel. It's not thin, but it's kind of medium, not past that. Pumpkin, regular pumpkins like that too. Man, it's a nice nuttiness that's coming in now too. I'm not sure exactly where that's coming from. I don't remember that in regular pumpkin. But the coffee is a nice accent player. It's like eating a piece of pumpkin pie with some coffee added in. It's not big and up in your grill like maybe a pumpkin stout would be. Excuse me, with all those really dark roasted malts. But man, the spices are in check. They're there. Urban spice beers are easy to screw up. And man, I really dig this beer. It's tasty. Yum. Goes down smooth. Yum. So, let's grade it. I've talked enough. I'm ready to kill the rest of this bottle in a couple minutes. Anywho, what do we have for grades? Beer Advocate gives it an 88. And Untapped, at time of recording, this just came out, is giving this 3.89 caps. Pretty damn good. So we got a B plus into the A minus range. Let me take another taste here. The alcohol is really well hidden. Nice mouthfeel. Nice and drinkable. The coffee's present. It's not too big. I think this is an A-level beer. I'm going to go with a 95 myself. I think it's super tasty. I maybe like the regular pumpkin a little more. I haven't had it for a while. I'll have to try it again. They vintage date that. And I picked up also a bottle of the rum barrel-aged pumpkin, so I'm going to give that a go. Why the hell not? But man, super tasty, super easy to drink. What else do you want more? You know what? Pumpkin beers, like I said, are easy to screw up, and they can suck really fast. This is a tasty brew. So, have you had Cold Press Coffee Pumking? If you have, let me know what you know, because I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth. I also really like it when you think locally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. And it is exceedingly cool when you rate, comment, subscribe, especially if this is your first time with us. And if you can get around to it, maybe consider, I don't know, smashing that like button, because that, along with one bottle at 8.6%, is all I'm probably going to need of Cold Press Coffee Pumking to put my big-ass happy face on. So, it's the next DJs BrewTube. I got nothing but a hell of a bunch of Southern Tier Cold Press Coffee Pumking drinking love for you. Damn, that was a mouthful. Oh, but you know what else I got for you besides that mouthful? A big peace out!